Long ago in Japan, on the sunny southern side of a stone castle, the water in the moat grew shallow enough for lotus lilies to bloom in thick green patches. Deep inside the pink petals of one of the largest flowers lived Princess Hotaru Hime. As the daughter of the Firefly King, she was kept strictly at home within the flower, waiting safely until she came of age. When that time finally came, her body began to glow. Every night, the light radiating from her grew brighter and brighter until it settled into a mellow golden hue, making her lotus look like a coral lamp glowing from the inside out. Now mature enough to leave the safety of her home, she took flight, darting over the lotus lilies, across the rice fields, and far out into the indigo meadows. But her beautiful light immediately created a problem. The golden glow acted as an uncontrollable beacon in the dark, attracting a massive crowd of every kind of night-flying insect directly to her.
Everywhere the princess went, a relentless, buzzing horde of admirers followed closely behind her. She had zero interest in marrying any of them. To rid herself of the constant nuisance, she decided to set a trap. She told her mother she would wait on her throne and issue a challenge to anyone who came to court her. As her royal guards kept the swarming bugs at a distance, she declared a specific rule. She would only accept a suitor who could successfully bring her a flash of actual fire. She knew that if they were wise, they wouldn't try to perform it. And if they loved their lives more than they loved her, she didn't want them. She simply sat on her throne and waited to see who would be foolish enough to trade their safety for her hand. Rather than recognize the danger, a long procession of suitors stepped forward immediately, entirely blinded by their own egos. First was Lord Greengold, a heavy beetle who bowed low and offered his house and his vast fortune. Next came a solemn bug with wings as black as lamp smoke, formally professing his deep passion. Then a scarlet dragonfly darted in, attempting to win her over on the spot by showing off his gorgeous, bright colors. The princess sat through the procession and gave every single insect the exact same reply. She politely declined their fortunes, ignored their colors, and repeated her demand for a flash of fire. Not a single suitor hesitated. Without telling their rivals, they each sped away into the night, arrogantly assuming that they alone were uniquely capable of surviving the deadly task. The suitors raced frantically toward the human villages, competing in secret to be the first to capture a flame. Their chaotic flight paths pulled them out of the safety of the dark meadows and directly toward the quiet, burning lanterns hanging on verandas and outside shrines. The heavy beetle whizzed straight for a light glowing behind paper walls. The solemn black bug flew directly into a poor student's room, targeting an earthenware dish filled with rapeseed oil. A brilliant hawk moth, driven completely mad by love, hovered in tight circles around a candle. Buzzing that he would have the princess or death, he darted forward to snatch the flame. By the next morning, the insect world was holding mass funerals in the meadows, while human serving maids quietly swept a crowd of dead bugs out of their lamps. The princess's trap worked flawlessly. The suitors nipped their ends in the oil and the flames, proving that hubris leads straight to destruction. News of the mass tragedy reached Prince Hymar, a royal firefly who lived on the north side of the castle moat. Intrigued, he decided to accept the challenge himself. But Prince Hymar didn't join the race toward the human lanterns. He saw no reason to hunt for a treacherous foreign flame when he and his own subjects already carried a glow of their own. He arrived at the Lotus Palace leading a massive, glittering battalion of warriors. Together, they flooded her throne room with a brilliant blaze of golden light, successfully winning her hand in marriage. The prince succeeded where the others had fallen, because he didn't seek out a light that would consume him. By filling the palace with the combined glow of his own kind, he gave the princess the fire she demanded while keeping his life. According to the old stories, this ancient royal whim is the exact reason why ordinary insects still hover and dive into lamps today. They are all still trying to fulfill the princess's impossible task. And it is why, on warm summer evenings,
people in Japan still catch fireflies and place them in tiny bamboo cages to watch the night-flying insects gather around the glow. They observe this ancient war of insect love play out, secretly hoping that they might one day find a human lover willing to dare just as much through fire and flood for them.